Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Ridley's video blog. I'm your host, Fleet Admiral of Krabby McCoffee, also known as San Juan Island Prepper and Living Simply Fun. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe, thumbs up button. If you're a comer backer, welcome. So, a lot of you guys have emailed me and you're like, hey, what's going on? Where's the next video? But what's funny is we've never seen anything from Tildor in weeks. Maybe he finally left, or he got his head out of his butt and left. As you all can see, I had mac and cheese last night, so my dishes are ready. So I had a box of mac and cheese last night. I also had dessert last night. One of my neighbors gave me some ice cream sandwiches. They were pretty tasty. I could eat ice cream sandwiches for breakfast. A lot of you guys have been wondering about the shopping cart, as a prepping tool. Yes, the shopping cart works. I took it out Saturday, went shopping. I actually wanted to tell you guys a story, a big story. It has to do with pricing. So pricing is pretty damn high. And the reason for it is we're on an island, okay? But I've noticed pricing went through the roof. That's right. So I was shopping. And as I was shopping, that's why we prep, by the way, is the pricing. Yeah. So one of the things I got to do is get my medicine prepared today. Somewhere. Here it is. So I got to fill up some medicine, take it a little later. But this morning, I'm going to, yeah. So, a few things up on the prepper's list this morning. I got to tidy the kitchen up again, wash the floors. A lot of you guys think, it must be easy living in a 2-bedroom. It's not. So, what do we got here? We got someone here message me this morning. Oh, yes. Good morning, Kane. So, pricing is going to be high, all right? Is this the receipt I needed for pricing, or is this something else? Yeah, here it is. All right. I want to share with you some extensive pricing. By the way, I need to write out a shopping list today. I'm thinking of going shopping. How you doing, Kane? So, as a prepper, I'm always trying to prep. And this is, one of the things that I have is this grocery list, as everyone knows. But I wanted to tell you, I was going to get some coffee to do coffee time with you guys in the morning again. They wanted nearly almost $20 for a can of coffee. Yeah. So I need to put in juice, coffee, soda, and then I want to all right. So I'm going to go over some of the stuff. See, crackers, no cookies, no chips, popcorn, dairy, milk, cream, cheese, butter. I'm going to talk about the cheese. Cheese was like $30 a block, by the way. How you doing, Kane? Yeah. Yes, exactly. I ordered coffee on Amazon. Exactly what I was going to say. As you preppers need to know, grocery store prices are getting high. Oh, I needed, and then, all right. There we go. So as a prepper, some of these prices were way out of the box, right? Let's give you an example. Macaroni and cheese, $7.99 a box for Cracker Barrel. Doritos, $7.99 for a bag of Doritos. Ziploc freezer bags, $12. Large bag of bacon strips from Moppy, $17. Little Smokies, $8.99. Cheese sausages. I just picked up some cheese sausages. Cheese smoked sausages, $7 on sale. See, these are 2.5 pounds. Yeah, my Pepsi's in there too. So if you guys understand, and as a prepper, these pricing are expensive. So I came to tell you guys this one reason why we are prepping. Yeah. A lot of you guys have been messaging, and they're like, what are we prepping for? Well, one of the things you're prepping for is high prices. You want to get everything in that you can as fast as you can, So for some of you out there, Kane, were you around on Friday? No, you weren't here, were you? It was Higgins and Zoe. Anyways, Zoe sent me a new shopping cart, everyone. As a prepping tool, it works really well. So I thought I'd come here for a few minutes to share with you high prices. Not to mention everything else is high. I mean, the eggs are down, but everything else is up there in price. So for some of you guys out there, I have some intel for you as a prepper. Something that I'm kind of excited about. But yeah, the shopping cart is amazing. I thank Zoe for it. I really did. I have checked the weather today. One of the things I need to do is check the hourly forecast. It's cloudy right now at 60. Reason for it is I want to make sure that we have a prepping tool. One of the prepping tools I'm sharing with you guys today is the weather channel, because I like to make sure the weather is fine. I got tired of loafing around, and waiting and waiting and waiting. People have been messaging me saying, hey, well, where's our next video? And it's like, well, what do you want me to say? There's nothing moving along. I watched things that Sister Pee-wee gave me about aliens. Pretty interesting. I watched stuff that Higgins gave me. Pretty interesting. But there is nothing to report to you guys, But I do want to say, if you guys are really interested in a shopping cart, the shopping cart Zoe got me. I don't know what the cost was. Don't care. Thing is, it was a great gift. I actually took it down to the store Saturday, like said. And the only problem I had was trying to get it home. Now, I will tell you guys, I will be making you guys a video at least on Thursday afternoon when I go and see the doctor. I don't know how it's going to play out, but, it is what it is. So, plain and simple, it is what it is. So, I'll be going to the doctor's office on Thursday. Yes. We're all looking forward to that, So, for some of you out there, life is been interesting, Please excuse me. I'm also trying to juggle spreadsheets. I got some more light work to do today. Yeah, so he was saying something about a heat wave. in, yes, well aware of it. So currently it's a heat wave in Midwest. On the other hand, we're having cloudy day. So today is hourly, 4 miles per hour wind. We're supposed to get rain showers at 9:30. So 9:30 to 12, and then mostly cloudy the rest of the day. And then tomorrow is going to be partly cloudy. So I guess we're going to have rain soon. Rain for about 2 hours. See? And this is why, as a prepper, we prep for the weather. Yes. Some of you wondering what's going on. We're all good. I got to put in another bottle of Tylenol. I'm running low on that. I got more coming on Amazon, by the way. So, anywho, for some of the other news out there as a prepper, I have some new prepping news for you as well, for you, some of you preppers. So, I'm glad you noticed the shopping cart came. Zoe did me. It was great gift. I mean, I can't complain. So, some of you out there, another early birthday present came to me. For you guys ask what it is, I'm going to tell you. You can see me smiling. New police scanners have been announced finally. After 6 years, Uniden is finally announcing new police scanners. Yes, so that's good news. It's been really big on the radio reference forum. We're all shooting the shit about it right now. I think it's great. We've been all talking about it. I even contributed myself. So right now they're all talking about how they're not going to buy it unless it has a waffle maker and a panini press. As a prepper, there's also supposedly a new handheld model too. So you preppers should be thinking about those. You know, Kane says those bug foggers work. Well, yeah, I know. Fortunately, I can't bug fog my place. By the way, a lot of you have been asking me what's going on with my skin. A couple times you've seen me on video in the past asking me about the itchiness. No one knows what it was. Probably dirty clothes, probably something else. But as a prepper, you always want to get your bed be clean, you know. So anyway, so I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm just happy to be here this morning. I'm trying to clear up some light work, and then I got to go look at a house. Before you guys ask, it's confidential, classified, but I got to go look at a house. Someone I know close to me wants me to look at a house today. So I'm going to be looking at a house. So for you preppers out there, like Tildor, who says, oh, leave the piece and pipe them alone or whatever, let me just say, you know, I also wanted to let you guys know I sold Chloe's bike, or my bike, and now Chloe's asking for money, and the steam cleaning carpet guy who wants to steam clean the rest of the apartment is going to be about $450. So apparently, that's including Chloe allowing things to happen, and this place went to hell in a handbasket. So I wanted to share that with you guys as well. So $450. So there goes more money, but we're all good. A lot of you preppers out there have been also asking me about, you know, prepping in wintertime. One of the things I would say is get yourself some books, hunker down. Books always help out, you know. Excuse me for 1 second. There you go. So as a prepper, a lot of you preppers out there, you've been messaging me. You're like, hey, you know, it's going to rain. What's going to happen? Well, when it rains, you prep for other things. Like for me, I don't go outside during the rain. So I do everything else, you know. So, but yeah. Anywho, I wanted to touch base with you guys, let you know, we're prepping because of these outlandish pricing around the country, man. A lot of people have been investing their money in vacations, and you know, you're going to see the price of things go up again. School's coming back into session, so you're going to see paper, pens, uh, pencils, computers, Chromebooks. They're going to be sold out. And a lot of people were like, not prepped for it, and that's another. You have to prep for these little setbacks, I would. So to me, I'm always trying to get you guys prepped in the right direction. And so, but I also know that prepping is also about other things too. Like, for example, I have been prepping 3 times a week, by the way, part of prepping, anyways. Bun Bun's cage is getting cleaned 3 times a week. The reason for it is because got to keep the smell down. So, as a prepper, I've placed orders for puppy poo pads to go in the bottom of Bun Bun's cage. So if it works, that's one less thing I need to worry about with the smell, So, something to share with you guys, So, a prepper's always prepping, even if nothing is going down. That's something I've been doing and trying to teach you guys that even a prepper like myself has a life outside of paperwork, prepping, gaming, reading books, studying things like other issues. A lot of people email me and they're like, "Oh, what are we prepping for? We're prepping in case of disaster." Now, for some of you out there, I want to tell you, people have been emailing me. They're like, it's really cool, you got a shopping cart. Yeah, well, it was one of the goals I was working towards. There's these goals, to get the studio up and running. I can't get the studio up and running right now due to the fact that as a prepper, we're still stuck on few things happening in the world that I can't control. And you got to understand, as a prepper, you can only control what's inside your household to a point. You can't control everything outside your household. So, no, I had to leave for 2 hours after the house. Oh my god. Yes, I'm looking at a house, okay? Someone I know is interested in a house. As a prepper, I'm prepping my time to go look at a house. Yeah. It is an interesting concept. So, anyways, again, some of the forum people are talking about that new radio. We're talking, again, if you guys haven't checked it out, it's out there. There's a new radio coming out by Uniden. It looks pretty damn good, in my opinion. We're all trying to figure out analog or digital. It'd be an interesting concept, But anyways, as a prepper, I'm looking forward to getting a hold of the new radio myself so I can review it for you all. It's probably just like every other radio, but still, it may or may not have functions that we need. But as a prepper, people have been saying, hey, what do you recommend for the radio? Well, what do you recommend for a scanner? And to me, depends on what you want to do with it. Now, any scanner can scan except for an area like with simulcast. I've said this time and time. The new radio could be simulcast, but no one knows, So we're all just waiting to see how well it plays out. I, on the other hand, am excited anyway to look at it, but still, they also supposedly has handheld. So in about 30 hours or so, one of the websites is actually going to be unleashing the beta model of it. I, on the other hand, think, should go to someone else. But what do I know? I'm just a prepper. But I hope you guys are excited for the news like I am. So tomorrow evening, I will be giving you guys an update on the new radio's features and etc. in my video as a prepper, because all us preppers out there stick together and we all want to know more about the radio, don't we? So I think it's pretty damn good in my opinion. That's just me. So that's about it, on that aspect. But we're prepping because I'll put this down so you guys get my attention this morning. You don't get videos that often. Another reason I haven't done a lot of videos right now is because the news has been kind of slow, really slow. And hey guys, check this out. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Look at that. He's just sitting there sleeping. Little guy went out this morning for rain. So, So I got the room almost done. Prep put back together, like I said, the studio I'm trying to put together. I'm trying to figure out what it is. My birthday's coming up, so I'm having a little birthday barbecue. Some of you out there, there's something else I would like to share with you today. You see, when you're prepping, I gotta clean the fridge again too. You want to make sure you get deals like this. Ribs. So I'm going to be going to the store today when it's not rainy, and I'm going to be picking up another bag of ribs. Yeah, and as you all know, as Sister Pee-wee knows, usually I eat a little better than some people, but I don't buy much in the way of meats due to the fact that meat is very expensive. That's I think it's $3.99 a pound. So I'll have 2 nights of ribs. And if I pick up some more ribs today, that means more ribs for me next week, this week too, which means ribs, which we're all planning for. I see how it is. I talk about ribs and his head perks right up. So I got barbecue sauce. I got ribs. Last night I had a little smoky mac and cheese. Like I said, wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. I was going to check the expiration date. Remember, always check your expiration date. Rotate food out. There was something funny about the mac and cheese last night. Yeah, okay. So the cheddar and Havarti is what I got the other day. I thought about picking up some more mac and cheese. Trying the white cheddar, I think. But the problem with those mac and cheeses is you can do better on Amazon for $2, $3 a box compared to $8 a box. We don't have sales tax here, but still it's kind of quite expensive in my opinion. And so I think you guys all need to realize that we are we're not banks, so I have to be frugal. I also got to pay $450 for the steam cleaning. And yeah, Chloe emailed me her banking statement yesterday, her banking account saying transfer money. To me, it's like, how am I supposed to clean up her mess? I mean, the manager and I were talking yesterday, which I'll give you guys an update there. So the manager comes by yesterday. Yes, the manager has been a sweetheart to me. Comes by yesterday. And I asked her a question about garbage cans. I want to put one outside by the smoking bench. She's like, no, we got it covered here. She was complaining about. She was telling me on the phone that people are complaining about trash, and I was like, and she's like, yeah, and I was like, and she's like, yeah. So people were complaining about trash, and so then a little later. Yesterday, I was getting ready to walk Moppy, and my police scanner went off again for this address. So then I took care of outside, and the manager was there again trying to do a welfare check on the tenant. Apparently, this tenant's not been seen in like 3 days, and everyone's in a panic that's either she's dead or whatever. The manager was basically going on and on and on, saying her own piece with the thing, but the manager also spilled the beans that one of the other tenants complained about this tenant who hasn't surfaced in 3 days. Apparently, the one tenant left her phone down in the entryway of her door. Apparently, she left her phone on the bench, and the manager was like, this doesn't bode well, yada yada yada, and I'm like, okay, so we were all worried about that too. So then the sheriff left, and I was talking to my other neighbors about the new scanners coming out, and they were like, yes, you're probably going to buy one, and I was like, yes, I'm going to. And then they asked me to find some links for affordable scanners currently, because they're always curious. To me, a scanner does the job. It just depends, But because it's raining, I don't think I'm going to be lugging my scanner out in the rain either today. So, anyways, the American people, need to know. So, on other news, Zoe and I were talking about this last night. Apparently, Kane's probably going to sit there and say, oh my God. Apparently, this is what I've heard from Chloe. Chloe was assaulted in the homeless shelter. As you all know, she got assaulted on a train recently too, but we don't literally talk about that because apparently she was on the light rail, and there was like a white man, a Hispanic man, and a African American man. I'm not trying to be profiling here. And apparently they're looking for them supposedly because they beat up Chloe on the train. And then yesterday apparently, again, Chloe calls me. I was on the phone to the manager and stuff, and she said there's transgendered people at this homeless shelter, and she called me to tell me that these transgendered people at the shelter beat her up. Now, the first thing I said to her is, if this is true, you need a restraining order. Then she said she got yelled at by the director of the homeless shelter. Then she said that the homeless shelter is going to take care of it in their own ways. I, on the other hand, think it's kind of a bunch of malarkey, right? So one of the things that bothered me, right, and Zoe, because Zoe and I are concerned for Chloe's well-being, what are friends for, right? Chloe decided after apparently she got beat up This is her own words. Chloe decided instead of reporting it to law enforcement, she was going to go and eat. Sorry to say, but if I got assaulted, I'd be going and reporting it. I'd eat afterwards. I'd be shook up. So one of the things you got to look at is, does Chloe have the mentality or emotions? You know, she claims she's all female and everyone in the country's got to accept her. And if they take away her rights, there's going to be war, in her opinion, because she's more female than most people. Now, fortunately, I'm not going to go into details. Transgender people, they all claim they're real women. I'm not going to argue or disargue. In this day and age, you know, we can't basically say something without being censored anyways. But Chloe supposedly got beat up. And instead of basically going and reporting it right away, I understand, she decided to go eat. Yes. She's like, I am Chloe Bot. I am hungry. So me and Zoe were talking about how a woman would be a woman would be emotional. They would literally be emotional to the point where they would go and report it. They would eat later. Fortunately, Chloe left and tried to get a restraining order at the courthouse. And let's just say it didn't work too well to Chloe's liking. They wanted to charge her $300. So today she's looking for an advocacy group or something that can help her get a restraining order. Fortunately, Chloe's basically, in my opinion, more vulnerable than you think if you're going to basically be assaulted by people. And then all of a sudden you go and you're deciding you're going to go eat. And that's what she said to me. I'm going to eat. And I was trying to protect her, you know. And so to me, the world's different nowadays. I want to see if Kane said anything. I was trying to finish the spreadsheet up too, by the way. Yeah, hey, Macabre, good to see you. It's been a while, man. How have you been? So Chloe basically, like I said, wanted to eat. So me and a couple other people were talking about Chloe is not female, because if Chloe was female, Chloe's mindset would be emotional, tore up about being supposedly beat up. So you would be thinking, you know, they'd be reporting it. Instead, they decided they wanted to eat. So to me, I thought it was the stupidest thing in the world. Yeah. So, you know, but that's how it is. So today, as you all know, I will be. That would be Zoe, by the way. I think, or Dinky. Yeah, it's Dinky. It's Dink in a bit. Just finishing up. So, one of the things I did this morning is I walked Moppy early, and then I took a shower when I got in. And I felt pretty damn clean. Yes. So, and now I only have 3 entries left on this paper. So, you know, how you been, Macabre? It's been a long time, man. So Chloe got assaulted, supposedly, like I said. No one knows, true or false. That's what Chloe said. I think Chloe was trying to angle for money from the bike sale, yet she doesn't realize it's $450 of the bike money that's going to be fucking going for carpet cleaning. Money doesn't grow on trees, and she doesn't like parting with anything anyway. So to me, you got to ask yourself, how much is a person willing to part with? You know, I ain't. Plain and simple, you know. All right, so my work is done for now. All I got to do is entry them into 2 spreadsheets tomorrow, and we're good for the day. So I will. There we go. So these 2 spreadsheets are prepped and ready to roll. There we go. All right, see? So, anyways, peeps, like I said, I got to get going. So I will be back maybe later. It's almost game time, anyways, for Bits Braining. So I got a phone call coming in, but I will be back. Then I'll keep you guys informed. So take care, everyone. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions, like, subscribe button. So it's fun for your family, including your dogs, cats, bunnies, service dogs, service bunnies. Hit the bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button, keep comments nice. That's all we ask. Thank you. God bless you in everything you do.